Okay, welcome back to Training Your Virtual Pet. Last video we had Hello World displayed on our screen if we had everything correctly set up and connected. This video I want to show you how to put the text on different places around the screen and use the different color system that we have available to you. So the list of the different colors that you have available to you are those that you can see in front of you. White, grey, black, red, green, all the usuals, along with a few others. Note that the light blue has an underscore in its name that you'll need to use if you're typing it out in code. So let's experiment with a couple of these colors and get them appearing on our screen. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my Hello World from yellow. Let's use that light blue that we saw and just see what that looks like. Click Save, click Run, and you can see that our board has updated and it's got a shade of light blue. I don't know how well that comes up on the camera. Let's put text appearing in different locations in the screen. Now, I might have said in the first video that this 00 represents the top left corner of the screen. So our X coordinate is 0 from the left hand edge and increases as you move to the right. And right, so 0 equals left edge, increases to the right, and our y-axis value, right, 0 is the top edge, and that increases as we move down. Right, which means the y-axis is opposite to what you are used to in math with the Cartesian plane. So that's an important distinction to be aware of. Now our maximum values, the maximum value for x is 319. Right, so x runs from 0 through to 319 because there's 320 dots and the first dot is a 0. Same as the maximum for the y, right, runs from 0, it is 240 dots, so the maximum is 239. This number also represents where the top left corner of your text will get placed. So you can see that the Hello World that we're drawing, is at that top left corner of the screen. Most of the fonts are about 25 characters high. Right, so the font is approximately 25 pixels high. Right, so you can use that to figure out what am I doing, where you want to place. So if I want to draw a line, write some text in the next line below Hello World, display, draw text. I can say 0 for the X coordinate for the left hand edge, and then come down 25 from the top, and this is the second line. Right, I close my piece of text, I then give it my font again, and colors, let's go for pink. Oops. And stick with the black background on the text. I'll show you what the background does in a second. So save, run, and my pink didn't work. Hold on a second. Okay, I think the pink is just an issue with the contrast on the camera. Right, so I've changed to magenta, it's a little more noticeable. So you can see there that that has drawn on the second line. So if I want to draw something at the midpoint, right in the halfway point of the screen, display dot draw text. Right, so halfway along the x-axis, if it's 320 dots across, half of that is 160. Half of the y-axis would be 120. This is halfway. Right, and then if I give it my font, and this time let's make it green. Right, colors, green. actually, let's experiment. Let's make it black text, but on a white background, and I can show you what that looks like. So we'll go black text, white background. What does the background do? Save, run. Okay, so I don't know how well the text is appearing on the camera there, but you can see that we have the big white rectangle, and I can see with my eyes that it's got black text inside it. So what I might just do is let's just change this, stick to the black background so that the camera is going to pick things up much better. But you can experiment with different colors for the background yourself. Okay, so there you can say this is halfway. Now, one other interesting thing to note here is that you can notice on the camera that the full text doesn't actually get to fit on screen, and we actually end up with a message appearing down below here that the X coordinate tried to write to a location that was above the maximum of 319. Right, and that's Python just warning us that we've gone off the edge of the screen. We ended up with either an invalid width or a height. So you can see our text got chopped off on screen. So it doesn't automatically roll over onto a new line. It'll just chop it off if you go over the edge. So how low can we write some text? Right. So display, draw text. So the bottom of the screen will be, let's go about a quarter of the way in. So we'll do 80. Right. If 240 is our height of the screen and a height of a line is about 25, right, I can't draw a 240 because I'd be writing, the top of my text would be at the bottom of the screen, so it wouldn't actually appear. So I actually need to come up 25. Now I can be lazy and tell Python to calculate what is 240 minus 25 for me, right? Or I could of course do the math myself, but I'll show you that this works. So let's just say bottom of the screen, font, and let's use I don't have a green yet, so let's use green and stick with the black on the background. Save and run. Okay, and we can see we have the text on the bottom of the screen, and so Python has done that calculation for me correctly. Right, that's it for this video. Experiment with different coordinates, experiment with the colors, see what the background colors do look like in person. They do look a lot more effective with your eyes than they do on my little camera that I'm using. Okay, this is Mr. Baumgarten signing out.